Climbing trees? That's for kids. I'm a sensible scientist girl, so I have to act like one. It might seem like an ordinary tree, but really it's our secret hideout. I helped Hans make it, but it was his idea. Now it's basically our home, and my favorite place to be. These are the hidden buttons Hans uses for the hideout. Only problem is, I can never remember his stupid codes. Geez, these guys are a couple of neat freaks. Everything's so tidy. It's only a bunch of neatly stacked books. So tempting to mess it all up. I wouldn't do that to Yorinda or Hans, though. I'm not taking any of the work with me. I have to see it enough in class as it is. I'm not taking any of the work with me. I have to see it enough in class as it is. That's where Hans and Yorinda sit. Hans used to sit with me, but Mother moved him when we talked too much. The single most uncomfortable piece of furniture you can possibly imagine. It makes sitting through class a pain. Literally. I'm not taking... I'm so unorganized. I can't even tell what my own notes mean. Oh, what's this? Something scribbled here with my name on it. It just says left, right, right, middle, left, right, left. There we are. About time. Hans? Hello?
Winnie! Oh, sorry. I didn't hear you come in, but I'm glad you're finally here.
Yeah, well, if it wasn't for your dang door code, what's got you all excited, huh?
You'll never believe what I found. Oh, I barely believe it myself. Last night, by the orphanage, I heard two travelers talking about something. They said it was the scientific discovery of the century.
Well, what was it?
Winnie, they found it. They found just what we've been looking for. It's called telekinesis.
I'm not following. What's telekinesis?
Telekinesis. Yes, well, I wasn't so sure myself. But I went on to describe how this man could move things just by thinking about it.
So, he was actually a witch then?
No, Winnie, that's the thing. He was just a regular farmer. And that's not all. He could read people's thoughts and feelings, their memories. The townsfolk accused him of being a witch, what with the fear of witchcraft spreading and all. But apparently, he knew nothing about witchcraft. He just sensed his abilities.
Okay, that's nice for him, but I still don't see why you're all excited.
Right, yes. Well, I did some research after hearing this, and it's just like I thought. All the things that were said about this man's abilities, it's just like the third eye chakra spells.
Third eye? Isn't that the subject we had a few weeks ago in class?
Exactly. Don't you see? It's what we've been looking for. It's a connection between science and witchcraft, Winnie.
You mean this would show Mother once and for all that science is important?
Exactly. Just think of the possibilities, too. The discoveries we could make with this.
Hold on. If this is what the third eye thing can do, then my test, I could pass it easily.
Well, sure. But not just that. If we can learn more about what telekinesis is, then we can help people understand magic through science. People won't have to be afraid of us anymore.
This is it. This could be what finally helps me beat Janneke once and for all.
Oh, But Winnie, I think perhaps we should concentrate on
Right. What do we do now? Can we get it? This telekinesis?
telekinesis.
Right, whatever. How do we get it? What do we do?
Well, maybe, but perhaps we shouldn't rush into this.
Rush? Hans, the Wanderer's test is any day now. Mother was just lecturing me about it. If I get this telekinesis, if I use it to pass this test, my weird will be perfect. Mother won't have to scold me or tell me off anymore.
Right. That is true.
And maybe finally, Mother will stop comparing me. I'll never have to be told I'm not as good as precious little Yannicka ever again.
Yeah, you're right, Winnie. Let's do it. Let's help you pass that test.
So, details. How are we going to do this? Do you remember anything about the third eye spells? I might not have been paying too much attention in class.
Yes, I looked over my notes last night. We were never taught any direct awakening spells, but there's one incantation Mrs. Vogt recited from her spell book that kind of fits.
Okay, great. What is it?
It's an incantation to summon the goddess Minerva for extrasensory insight and knowledge. You imbue magic beads with the spell, then place them on your head to help open your third eye. But Winnie, you know that Mrs. Vogt's spell book is strictly off limits to us.
And you know it wouldn't be the first time I've borrowed it either. All right, so first we need a plan for swiping the spell book again. What else?
Oh, well, from what I remember, the beads are okay. I have some left over from class. But we also need 3 candles. One of white, one of purple, and one of blue.
That could be tricky. I don't think there's any left in the school.
We could make them, though.
We can? All right, great. Swipe spellbook. Make candles. Easy. Let's get cracking then. Where's this telekinesis guy gone? Let's go find him. Surely he could just tell me how to pass my test if he wants to help people, right?
Actually, that was kind of my first thought, too. That's why I'm fixing this machine. The idea is that it reads patterns of energy moving in the brain when you wear it. So if we observe this man's brain patterns, then perhaps we could even replicate them.
Yes, that sounds great. Let's do it.
But I'm not so sure. It might take time, Winnie. This machine still needs a lot of work. And the man, he went into hiding.
What? Why?
To avoid punishment. These townspeople, they're really serious about putting an end to witchcraft.
Oh, darn people. Always getting so worked up about stuff they don't know anything about.
Yes, well, that's why they get worked up, Winnie. We just have to be patient. Find ways to help them understand, you know?
Yeah, sure. Whatever you say. What do we need for candle making then?
Well, I know it's possible. I just don't know how. Yannicka's the one who told me about it. Maybe you can ask her.
Oh. Right, of course she did. Ugh.
But I do know how to make dyes. So if we can make candles, I can help color them. As long as it's the right color, it can be flowers, plants, stuff like that. I have a book on biology around here that might help you.
And we need white, purple, and blue.
Keep your eyes open, and if you see anything, bring it to me and I'll take care of the dye.
By the way, Mother said you have to go see her about your test.
Oh, right. I still need to pass the smoke appearance module.
Smoke appearance? Oh, is that for your elective?
Yeah, methods of appearing. The only reason I chose it is because I thought I could fake it with solidified carbon dioxide. Turns out, not so easy to move around or use on my own.
Solid carbon... what?
Solidified carbon dioxide. It's that smoky stuff behind me there. It's kind of like ice, but dry and much colder. So cold it burns you if you touch it. I figured that out the hard way.
But how's that meant to help you with your smoke appearance?
Well, that fog coming off of it, That's sublimation, the ice turning from a solid into a gas. But if you drop the ice into water, then that happens a lot faster and makes a lot more fog.
Ah, I see. And then you use that to disguise your appearance. Clever, clever. Maybe not just disguising an appearance, but also a disappearance as well.
Winnie, what are you planning now?
Hans, we'll use this to steal the spellbook. It's perfect. If there's as much fog as you say, it should be easy to grab it while Mother is distracted.
Sure, but like I said, it's too cold to carry, and we don't have any gloves. And besides, I can't really drop it in water without Mrs. Vogt noticing.
Right. Don't worry about all that. I'll find a way I can help while you're doing the test. Leave it to me. I'll figure it out. Right. This incantation isn't, incantating itself. I'm off to get us stuff.
Okay then, Winnie. I'll be here if you need me.